Hello friends, it is Monday the 13th of July and I wanted to check in. I've been trying so hard doing booktube related stuff and reading and vlogging without very much success recently. So this is my, I don't know, fifth attempt in the last month or so that I'm trying to attempt a vlog, and I hope this time around I will get something up for you. I don't know what it is these days, but I haven't felt very much like reading. I haven't felt very much by like filming and stuff, so I've taken an impromptu break. I tried to do the Becca's Bookopoly-thon this weekend, but it started up on the wrong foot and I never really got into a reading mood at all. I spent all of Saturday with a bit of a hangover after having done a summer vacation, see you after summer vacation type of party with my colleagues. That I at first didn't know what it was going to be like, if it was going to be something that we were going to be late, an all night evening thing, or if it was just going to be a couple of hours. I was a little bit unsure about that, but it ended up being I was home at like 2:30, and so I got a late start on it, and I didn't feel like reading at all on Saturday because I was really tired and just not in the mood. And Sunday wasn't very much better either, so I ended up not really reading anything except I finished a manga, I think, and I started on a book. So I'm going to attempt doing some reading this week. I don't actually know what my plans are for the week in terms of my reading, except I want to try and see if I can. This week I think I want to try and catch up. Like, I have a reread that I've started and I want to, and I also need to get to more audios. I have to think my audios into my days as well when I'm not at work stuff. I don't tend to listen to as much audio as I do when I'm working, because I always have the 45 minutes of audio every day in terms of my driving at least, and then I have an additional hour or so often during the work day where I'm listening to an audio because it's part of my working routine. But in the day-to-day, I might go for a walk, I might do something at home that I am listening to, but then instead I need to prioritize doing some actual physical reading. And so here are some of the things that I'm planning on reading for sure. I have picked up Shadow Kiss by Rachel Mead. This is the third book in the Vampire Academy series. I'm doing a reread of this and the Harry Potter series. I'm not talking too much about the Harry Potter series, but considering things, but I do want to talk about this one a little bit. So I'm enjoying my rereads actually of both the series. It's been interesting doing the rereads, and it was really difficult with my latest reread not talking about it, but since I have squelched that vlog from that week because there's a lot of things I didn't like about that, and a lot of times I forgot to update. I don't need to talk too much about it anyway. But this one is the third book in a series, and Rose, who is our main character, is Dampier, and she is in Guardian training to become a guardian for Lisa Dracomir, who is the last in this royal house. And they are also best friends, but she's always wanted to be her guardian, so she's training to become that. And in this one, like, her guardian training is going to the last phase, so she's going to go through some trials and some field work and has to pass these things in order to become a guardian. So yeah, I am currently 184 pages in. I started on this on Saturday, and I read up to page around 80 yesterday. Yeah, 80 pages I read of this yesterday, and today I've read up to another 100 pages. So, and I expect I'll read something in the evening too. I am enjoying the reread, as I said, and this is actually my favorite in the series. Like my first time reading through it, this one was my favorite. I also really enjoyed the last book in the series, how it tied up and all of that, but this is my favorite. There's a lot of things happening in this one that I find really interesting. We're also introduced to the court life, which is where the queen is living and stuff, and that's the first time we get a glimpse of that in this one. So sort of getting some background stuff in terms of this whole world. And another book that I've been working on is an audio of Gustav Gloom. The second book, I've forgotten the title. Gustav Gloom, The Nightmare Vault. And this is really short. I'm an hour and 13 minutes into it, and I'm always like halfway through it. So yeah. I've also been listening to Talisman by Stephen King. I got the Audible. You can't see that. It moved away from it. Why did it do that? But I got the audio on my Audible. Because I didn't have to get a Discworld audio this month, I decided I could do it, but I'm not really enjoying it. I think it's slow and not super engaging. It's definitely not my favorite Stephen King, not at all. I think it's a 3 stars at best right now. It's become a little bit better since we were introduced to this character called Wolves, but otherwise I don't really enjoy it much, and it's pretty long. It is, I think it's 28 hours long, and I have 6 hours and 30 minutes left. So that is 3 hours and 15 minutes in my speed. But I definitely want to try and finish both those audios this week. So we'll see if that is manageable. After I've finished Shadow Kiss, I am thinking about getting back to some books that I've put down, like a couple of fantasy books. So I'll just find them. I would love to finish off The Priory of the Orange Tree. I started it, when did I start it? Back in May, I think, or April. It was when I was still working from home, so I think it was April. And I am about a third of the way through it, close to 300 pages in, and I would like to try and see if I can't move on in it and get back into this. So I'm going to have to look at my notes. I'm actually really happy I did end up annotating it, because that way I can go back and look at those annotations and my thoughts in the process of reading it, because that's definitely been helpful now. I also would love to actually finish up The Hero of Ages and see if I can't get through this one. I think I have about, I must have about 350 left or something as well, because I'm about halfway through and I'm 360 pages into it. So it's just a matter of me like pull myself together, and then I have a couple of mangas. I'd love to work on my library books as well, considering I had them out. I had to hand in one of my library books because there was reservation on it, so I'm thinking I might not have room for more physical books, because these will take up a lot of time when I know I've finished. There's a chance I might finish this tomorrow if I put my mind to it. But the other ones we'll have to see, because I don't read them as fast as this one. But I have Fruits Basket Volume 10 and Full Metal Alchemist Volume 16. I just finished Fruits Basket Volume 9 last week, and I was really happy to be back in that world, because I think there was a couple of volumes where I was a little lost in what was going on. I wasn't really connecting with the themes of that one. But this one I actually really enjoyed. There was a lot of things, and maybe it's the first, maybe it's been like this from the beginning, but I think every chapter is following a different character, and I think if I do that, it will make it easier for me to follow along. Looking forward to moving on in these two, but I don't know when I'll pick these up. It might be later in my 3 weeks vacation. But I also have the Arithmetist, but it depends on when I finish the other two, because I also sort of want to participate in the reading rush, which is next week, I believe. So we'll see. But I also have this one, which is a Danish fantasy called The Three Silent Ones. The first one called the Protector or the Guardian. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy this one, but I hear great things. This one I don't think I would start until I finished Hero of Ages for sure. Because it's another Brandon Sanderson. I know it's completely different, but yeah, I would like to get to these before I have to hand them in at the library anyway. But we'll see. I mean, it's not a big deal if I don't, because I can just check them out at another time. But most often I only check out a book once and see if I can get around to it, and then I don't get around to it. But yeah, so this was a lengthy update, but so I think my main priorities is reading Shadowkiss and Priory of the Orange Tree, and then see how much I can get into the Hero of Ages. Because I'd like to finish another series. I finished the Great Devil War series by Kenneth Anderson last week, or the week before that. The final one is called The Fallen Devil, and it was really a great ending to that series. I really enjoyed the ending. It was emotional. So those are my main priorities this week. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, this is my really long update. I will try and check in with you tomorrow. It is late. It is actually like 9:30, so I don't know why I didn't update until now, because I've been pondering all day if I should be doing this, but I'm going to give it another try and attempt and see if it doesn't work out, and I hope that I will be able to film a couple of videos tomorrow. In terms of regular stuff, I still need to do a quarterly wrap-up or a wrap-up of my latest reads, and I have already like gathered all of the information of that. I also have thought about doing a top 10 authors, most read authors again, because I did that like 2 years ago, and I think it's fun to see who has moved out of that list and who has definitely gotten into that list. So yeah, anyway, see ya later. Bye. Hello friends, it is now Tuesday and I want to check in with an update. I am currently almost on my way out for a training session, so before I leave in like 5 to 10 minutes, I will just do a quick update. I have read more in Shadowkiss. I am now on page 300 out of 450 something. I'm enjoying it still. I read them pretty quickly, I think. So yeah, but that's all I've been reading. Obviously, now I'm gonna go for a training session, and I will get back to reading more when I get back. I think I might finish this today, because I do read them quickly and I am enjoying it. So reading for an hour when I get back is not difficult, and then read the remaining in this evening, or maybe I will even finish it this afternoon, because it's raining today, so it's not very nice weather outside anyway. But I'm planning on trying to get some filming done as well. I also obviously have to get a shower when I get back from the gym. We are not allowed to like take showers at the gym, and we're not allowed to change at the gym either as much, so that's why I'm already in my gym wear, so that you use the changing rooms as little as possible and there's no crowding in there. So yeah, we're also hoping that because we're going now, there's not going to be as many people, but it is the holiday, so there's a chance that there could be quite a few, so we'll see how things goes. Last time I was there was no one around, so that was really nice. So I'm hoping that it will be the case again, but obviously considering this is these weeks are general vacation weeks. For a lot of people there's a chance that it could be, but there's also a chance that people are going on vacation like other places, so we'll see how things goes. But this is my update. Talk to you later. Bye. Hello friends, it is now Wednesday and I am on my way out. I didn't manage to finish Shadowkiss yesterday because I ended up not reading much in the evenings, and this morning I had a bit of a headache, so I've only read like one chapter. But I have finished Ghost of Gloom and the Nightmare Vault. Hello, I'm here. Focus. Thank you. So I finished that one. I think I'm giving that 3 to 3.5 stars. I enjoy the characters Gustav and what's the girl's name again? I've forgotten the girl's name, but I do really like her, both of them, and I like their friendship. But I think in terms of plot, this time around wasn't as exciting or interesting as last time. So that is that. But right now I am on my way out. Me and my sister are going to meet up. I have wanted to go for a longer walk, and we are going to bring sandwiches and then going for a longer walk. I don't know how long the trails are out there, but I figured it was a good way to spend my day. It was raining a lot yesterday, but it says that it's not going to rain today, but there was one like rain shower earlier, so I don't know how much we can have faith in that, but it does look like it's been better and it's clearing up, so I'm hoping that it wouldn't be a problem. I recently got new sneakers and I'm looking forward to going on a longer walk. I have been walking like 3 kilometers walks in them, but I'm hoping, so I feel like I have walked them enough to go on a longer one, so I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, this was my update. I have brought Shadowkiss with me because afterwards we're going to my parents, so I will be able to read something there, I think. So that's the plan. I also listened to a little bit more in The Talisman by Stephen King and Peter Straub. I have 6 hours left, so I have 3 hours left in my speed. So yeah, but I'm so tempted to start Peace Talks by Jim Butcher because it just came in from my pre-order and I'm excited about it, but we'll see. This was my I have clothes. This was my update. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hello friends, it is Wednesday at 11:30 p.m. I'm more or less on my way to bed. I just wanted to check in with an update on what I've been reading today, because I have almost finished Shadowkiss now. I read up to page 403, so I read about 85 pages at my parents' house when I was waiting around. So I'm happy about that. I will finish those last 50 or so pages. Yeah, I have up to page 444. I know what's going to happen now, so I'm happy I know it this time around. I remember the first time, like the twist towards the end made me definitely desperate to read the next one immediately when I read the first time around. The ending in this one is crazy and it wasn't expected, but it's not, and it's the first time it's sort of ended with an open ending kind of thing, where like you definitely want, where something happened by the end, you definitely want to pick up the next. I don't think it's necessarily a plot twist, or like it wasn't a bad an annoying plot twist. It's just like you have to know what was going on, and you are just in disbelief in a way as well after finishing this one. But if you read it, you know why. If you haven't, then you have something to look forward to. I am really enjoying it, and I think this just explores so many different aspects of the whole world and of Rose's bond with Lisa, the darker sides of it for sure. Like, it comes with some hefty stuff, and we get to know obviously more and more about it as the books go on. But I think this one is the first one where we are actually finally in the know of what the bond means, and that's why it's called Shadowkissed, because that is what Rose is to Lisa. So I'm currently trying to decide what to start on in the morning, because I expect I'll finish this before I fall asleep. Maybe. I am a little tired though, but considering I only have like less than 40 pages left, I could finish it in quite fast. So should I continue with this one, or should I continue with Hero of Ages? I'm a little uncertain. I think this one I could finish quicker than the Private Orange Tree. I also have the possibility I could pick up Full Metal Alchemist Volume 16 and just read the whole thing tomorrow. So I might I think I'm bringing these two with me, and then I'll decide tomorrow morning what I feel like. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll let you know my final thoughts of Shadowkissed. Hello friends, it is now Thursday. And I wanted to check in with an update. I did finish a book yesterday, but why I wanted to check in is because I've actually just received a package. So I want to open it. I'm a little uncertain what book it is. I know that I have a lot of books on the way here, but they were like recently shipped. So I think it can't be that. It must be I think it must be Masterworks. That I bought from the bargain bin. I'm thinking it could be a pre-order, but I don't think it ships that fast, because it was sent on Friday, I think, and it's Book Depository. No! Okay, this is actually from awesomebooks.com, and it's because you can't actually get this in a normal full volume, and you can't get this in an audio. It is an illustrated edition of The Last Hero by Pratchett. Oh, I'm so excited. I think I had to buy it new. It is illustrated by Paul Kitby. I don't know why it's not... Oh, look at that. It's the turtles with the Discworld on top. I'm looking forward to reading this one so much. Like, so much. I think I have it on my August or September TBR. So, filled with awesome illustrations. This is going to be amazing. I don't know why this wasn't made into a normal regular novel when it's part of the Discworld, but it isn't. And I'm not sure if it's part of one of the... I don't think it's one of the sub-series. I'll have to check. It's Rincewind book number 7 in his storyline, so yeah, but I'm looking forward to reading it. It's weird there's no audio for it, but considering it's an illustrated edition, I was going to read the illustrated edition anyway, so excited about this. I had completely forgotten that I hadn't forgotten that I'd ordered it, so I know what the other package, because there was a package but that was too large, and it came like when I was out, so typical. I wasn't home. I will be able to pick it up tomorrow though, so that's fine. I did finish shadow kiss yesterday, as I said, and I had a hard time. I had to do something else afterwards because it's always a bit emotional at the end, even though I knew what was going to happen. It was been like it when I remember when I read this for the first time, I was in so much pain. But I still give it 5 stars. I think it's amazing. I think we get so much backstory and so much info about Rose's background history, so because of that it definitely upped this one. I'm glad I know what's going to happen, otherwise it would be difficult waiting a month, 2 months to pick up the next books. So yeah, I also did start back up on Hero of Ages by Brandon Sanderson. I decided to pick this one up first because I felt like I was more in the mood for that than the other one. So I'm trying something new and reading what I'm in the mood for. I mean, I know that I'm picking up a book that I've put down several times, but I actually just want to finish this one and find out what's going to end up happening. And I read 45 pages, I think, this morning, so that's definitely good. I will talk to you later and let you know my progress. Anyway, see you later. Bye. Hello friends, it is now still Wednesday. It's 11:35 p.m. And I just went into bed. I wanted to check in with an update. I haven't read very much of this. I've only read like another 6 pages, 7 pages or something. Which, I mean, I wanted to read more, but I prioritized a couple of other things because the weather was really nice today. And it's not, as I can see, it's not gonna stay that way, so I have to like make do with what we get here this vacation. So after I came back from training and had a shower and lunch and stuff, and then I went for a walk because the weather was really nice. So I went for a walk to just enjoy that. Then I came back and I also did some laundry, and I came back and what did I do? After I came back, then I sat down again. I was intending to read a little bit, but then there was something on TV that I was interested in, and like, yeah. Then I cooked dinner. I had to go for some grocery shopping. Then I cooked dinner, and then I had watched another thing, and I've been watching YouTube videos this evening. So yeah, but I did manage to listen to quite a lot of audio, so it's not like I haven't made any progress on anything. So I am, I'd say 95% through, 98 maybe percent through The Talisman by Stephen King. I still don't think it's at all worth the length, but I have 2 hours left, which means I have an hour left in my speed, so I could potentially finish it tomorrow. But tomorrow I might have plans to go somewhere with my sister. We haven't officially planned it out yet, but because of the weather being nice these days, we are going to a smaller island called Fur, which is I think might take 50 minutes or something to drive there. And yeah, we haven't been there. I mean, I've been there once, but it's been so long that I can't remember anything from it. It was like a family day trip with all of my mom's family back when my sisters were really little. I feel like maybe I've been 6 or 7 at the oldest, so that's why I probably can't remember it. But I haven't been there since, so we thought about maybe taking a day trip there Also considering it's good weather, we'll see, go for a walk, check out what they have to offer, eat lunch somewhere, probably at the brewery. They have a brewery on Fur called Fur Bryghus, which does excellent beer, so we might check that out for sure. So yeah, this was my update for today. I'll check in with you again tomorrow. Hello friends, it is now Friday evening at 11:30 p.m. and I wanted to check in with an update. I have hardly read anything today at all. I read a little bit in Hero of Ages this morning. I read for about 45 minutes. I'm on page 456. So I think I read another 40 pages or something like that. We went on a day trip, and honestly, we were outdoors all day, and I did bring my sunblock, but it was really overcast when we got there, and the majority of the day, but still I'm extremely red. Look at how red I am from not walking in the sun at all. I find that is a little bit annoying. At least I got I've put on some after sun, so I hope that tomorrow it will be better. I didn't realize that I had gotten that much sun. We walked outside we got there at 12, and then walked in the shades up to where we had dinner at a restaurant. At the restaurant though, the sun seemed to come out a little bit, so maybe some of it comes from that. And then we went for a long walk towards the western side of the beach, which was really interesting. It's like, it has these old like what was remaining from like glaciers from the ice ages. Like there's like, you can find fossils and stuff in some of it, and it's part of UNESCO's world nature thing, protective thing, that UNESCO thing. It is like in the talks of becoming part of that. It was like, we have a couple of places that are similar, but this was like clay and ashes type of, in that in that hill kind of thing. It was really interesting. It was so beautiful, and it was quite a challenge actually walking on that beach. But yeah, I'm honestly super surprised at how red I am. I have just looked at myself. I didn't think it was this bad. Hopefully tomorrow it'll be better, and I'll be going to bed now. Yeah, see you. Hello friends, it is now Saturday, and I just wanted to check in with an update. I have been reading from Hero of Ages today. I am currently on page 507. So I might have about 250 pages left. I seem to read about 45 to 50 pages an hour, so that is definitely fine. I think I'm going to be trying to get a couple of readings in today, but I also might go and see my sister. We haven't decided on that yet, but before I do that I have to go to the city. I have taken a shirt that covers the majority of my chest area today, so I don't get more red. But you know, there's not so much I can do. I am also obviously going to be taking some suntan lotion on if ever I go out today, because I see that it could get bad quickly. My arms are not at all tan, but I did wear a shirt, a long sleeve cardigan for a lot of the walk, so until a little bit later on, and my arms are probably more used to being exposed, as well as my face, which is why it's not as red as this area. But yeah, I'm going to go down to the city now, and then I'm going to try and figure out if we're going to do anything today, and then a plan from there. I'm going to go and get a package from the post office, so I have a couple of things to do, but see ya. Hello friends, this is a quick check-in before I leave for my sisters. It's just going to be a short trip today, but I wanted to let you know that I have a package and that I finished the Talisman by Stephen King and Peter Straub, and I am giving it 3 stars. I think it's fine, but it was too long and it wasn't super exciting, so I don't know even if 3 stars is generous. But so this is my, so first up I got a hard copy of Terry Pratchett's The Amazing Maurice and His Educated Rodents, which I didn't own already, and this is a really cute hard copy of a Terry Pratchett book. Why aren't all Terry Pratchett books this? I got myself a copy. Oh, this is tiny font. But I got myself a copy of The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, Part 1. I got The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, Part 2. I have something here, which is a better copy. It's still really small text, but. And the third one is another modern classic, and it is The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King by J.R. Tolkien, because I sort of wanted to get myself copies of these so I can get cracked into it, but I was sad that I couldn't get the same edition in all 3, but I guess it's fine. I can live with it. I'm actually hoping I can read this for the reading rush next week, because it's a movie adaptation I've watched multiple times, but I've never read the book, so it fit that prompt. And I had a hard time coming up with something, but then I remembered I'd ordered these books, so now I can finally film a TBR, so I'll do that when I get back from my sisters. But right now I need to get moving, so see ya. Hello friends, it is now 12 on Saturday, so midnight, and I just went to bed. I wanted to let you know that this will be the end of my vlog, because I remembered the reading rush and I'm planning on daily vlogging. So in order for me to actually get this vlog up at all, I felt like I had to stop today so that I have tomorrow to edit and upload it, because otherwise I won't get it up, because I am trying for the first time daily vlogging for the reading rush this year, and we'll see how that goes. I forgot to mention that in my TBR video, but that's what I've been feeling like doing. A lot of people do this, but I've never felt like I had enough to say on every day, and I've not had the energy to actually edit all of the vlogging content every day. But I hope that they won't be too long, and that way it won't be such a problem, but we'll see. They won't be up on the same day that the vlog happened. I will post them in the morning after, hopefully. So yeah, but this was my final update. I haven't read anything since I last spoke to you, so it's not been a very big reading day, but I did finish the Talisman. So I finished The Shadow Kiss, Ghost of Gloom, and The Nightmare Vault. I finished the Talisman. I think those 3 other things that I finished this past week, which is fine, and I made progress on this one, which is fine as well. I'm hoping that I will be able to finish The Hero of Ages tomorrow, but I won't pressure myself. I still have 250 pages, so that could definitely be way too much. But I'll see how much I can get read tomorrow without outdoing things, because I don't want to be burned out before the reading rush starts. Otherwise I'll come back to it after the reading rush is over and try and finishing it then, because at that point I won't have that much left, so it won't take that much time, I think. So I'm looking forward to the reading rush starting, and I hope that I'll be getting a lot of things read. I'm unsure of what will be my main focuses, but I want to read as much as I can. I think I'm gonna start out with Cress or the Danish fantasy book, because those are the longest, and then we'll see what I pick for the other things. That depends on how long it takes me to read the first 2 books. Then I'll be starting on also The Fellowship of the Ring. I kept calling it The Lord of the Rings, but that's because that's like the biggest title on the book, so I think it confused me. But because I know that the first part of Lord of the Rings is called The Fellowship of the Ring, obviously, and I'm not committing myself to all of Lord of the Rings, but just The Fellowship of the Ring. So those are my 3 main focuses at first, and then the book to read outside of my home as well. I think then I will be able to cover the majority of the challenges, and then maybe an audio for not as often read kind of thing. Yeah, but this was my final update. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I'll talk to you soon with another video. Bye.